it straight to Conte. Dele and Kovacic, there's a flash point in the centre circle. The two went to ground as soon as Dele was dispossessed. They were on the ground together, then they got up chest to chest, and then the pushes and the barging started. Anthony Taylor stopped the game, and they'll have a word with both.
Yeah, they both get booked for this, I would think. Dele came in, it was a poor touch into traffic. Conte won the ball and then Dele jumped into Kovacic.
Za Spilicuetą, co najlepiej nie świadczy o Holendrze, szczerze mówiąc. Można było się zachwycać jego golem przeciwko werdyktu niż czerwona kartka, za to po prostu niezwykle brutalne, chamskie wejście Lo Celso. Dla mnie to ja takiemu piłkarzowi to po prostu wlepił 3 miesiące. Za coś takiego trzeba umieć przegrywać. To jest chuligańskie.
Pressure used on that Spurs goal now, and just starting to get the temperature raised a bit. Romero almost inevitably in the thick of it, and started between Romero and Colwell, and now from a relatively minor incident, so many players have got involved who didn't need to. That's occurs in agents having to be held back by his own captain. All seemed so trivial how it started.
Yeah, I mean, we've hardly had a bad tackle in this match, and then all of a sudden it blows up. Not a massive surprise that Romero was involved there. Yellow too.
Yep, so Romero.
Rudiger and Son involved in a conflict over there. He's gone. Red card. Decision overturned. The second time we've seen that this afternoon. Heung-min Son collapses to the turf, but there's no question.
Проти Давіда Луїса. Луїс там підчепив Харі Кейна. Здається, сам арбітр вже не проти дати фінальний свисток і завершити цей матч. Ну, а правильно Кейн вкинув за бокової лінії. Якби там умовний Лукас Моура вийшов зараз на побачення з голкіпером і забив, це було б сміхом. Вам і жовта картка. По жовтій отримали Давід Луїс і Харі Кейн за ось це от гарцювання за межами футбольного поля.
Diego Costa. Youngster Eric Dyer, and Costa's natural aggression coming to the surface very quickly.
He's in the penalty area if he thinks it's a
passage of play that rather sums up what the game's been like in this first half. Charlison and Ziyech. Something got a little bit out of hand here.
Emerson Royale shoves Ziyech in the back, and then he reacts with the lash out, which does catch Emerson Royale in the face.
Havertz booked, Emerson Royale both booked. This yellow.
Do you know what? I think that's the right decision in the end.
Taken a long way to win.
Beautifully balanced for the bridge. Spurs have an advantage, but it is a narrow one. Harry Kane afforded them it with a beautifully dispatched penalty after he had been upended by Kepa.
In mind here. That's not what he delivers.
Thank you very much. Look, John Terry and Ledley King. And the went off at the back post, Mark. They went clambering in off this free kick. It seems to me as if Graham Paul got a good look at it.
Well, it's where John Terry expected to maybe get the ball.
Well, John Terry has been booked. That we know. There you go. He's off.
Foul on Fernandez and Gherah he wants to have a little bit of an argument with.
Now Willian reacts to Danny Rose. Mark Clattenburg's got a major incident in Pochettino getting onto the pitch, which he's not allowed to do, even as a peacemaker. And it's all spilling over. We've talked about the tension for the best part of 45 minutes here. Now it's become unsavoury.
You know, I question Diego Costa's reaction a moment ago, Martin. I don't know what Danny Rose is thinking about. He's flagged himself up 2 or 3 times with late tackles.
Willian and Rose booked.
It's Jackson, it's Sterling. Sterling's gone to ground. Romero partially out.
Oh no, Romero, you. Honestly, this is mayhem.
It's red. And Christian Romero walks.
I mean, he could have gone earlier.
A penalty will be a penalty.
All the players have played their part, they're playing for him. And who's to say he won't step up and get the job? Tempers flaring now.
Parker and Mikel needing to be separated. We don't need this. Martin Atkinson's got the cards out again, and John Terry's gone over to his good mate. He's doing his best to calm him down, but Parker's absolutely incensed by something here. Obviously, a lot of it will be the frustration of the situation. I have to say, I didn't see much in the way of a niggle in there, but Graham?
I think John Terry's done the right thing. He's got his...
Cut down again there. Spurs got to be careful not to be drawn into this. It's certainly a foul, and Costa's entitled to a free kick.
Bring us the first booking of the match. Well, he's getting involved with Wesley Fofana now, which is probably adding to the decisions that Jared Gillett has to make. It's the first flashpoint, really, that we've had in this game. It is a yellow card.
Romero given a little shove from Havertz and an angry reaction. Yellow card.
He's put himself about, you know, Kai Havertz. I've been impressed with his performance.
Diego Costa wanting sterner action for his reaction. Diego Costa.
Well, he can expect this, Diego Costa, because centre-back tried to play in his temperament. Clearly, Vertonghen's got a handful of his shot there, but he's getting the free kick. He's got to walk away.
Manchester City, they just don't look like that today. There's a flare-up involving Jorginho and Dele Alli. Rudiger acting as peacemaker along with the Chelsea captain Escalation.
I think the whistle's already gone by then, hasn't it, for the Chelsea free kick?
It's a little bit stupid for Rudiger. Didn't need to do that. Just kicked it and then a little bit of follow through.
No real reason for him to be overwound up here. Here comes Hazard. Dyer and Chelsea are furious now. And Spurs players surrounding Eric Dyer to protect him. Chelsea don't need to be doing this. John Terry's marching brought his own team away, but there's some opponents as well. Dyer's certainly been booked.
Well, it could have been booked a few. The rules are clear, but Sterling was beaten to it by a pumped-up Udogie, who's booked for that challenge.
Yeah, I didn't like the challenge at all, first time.
Udogie got a heel on it, and then he got a bit on Sterling, and this could be a problem. 2 yellows, and now for Tottenham, 2 reds.
I'm amazed that Dyer got away with the first one on Oscar there.
Eric Lamela, who is one of those on Mark Clattenburg's list of brought Fabregas is furious. The referee is giving himself plenty of thinking time.
Try and steady the ship from that left-back position.
Played the whole game against Manchester.
Oh dear me.
Cahill gave him a kick.
Cahill kicked him in his back, that Kane is on the floor and Cahill kicks him. The ball is dead there and Cahill should be off the field. Cahill should be off the field.
Protecting in front of...
Let him go for him and get himself sent off if he had any brain. Colwell's completely snapped, he's gone. I mean, look at him.
The game getting levelled up.
What is Chelsea doing? I mean, Colwell, look.
Now for Sarr.
Antonio Conte is now practically in line with Thomas Tuchel down below in the technical areas. He's come a long way out of it, and a concern here for Chelsea.
Yeah, there's got to be some contact by Doherty on him. Okay, yeah, it's a poor pass, but it's still a bad challenge.
Талант іноді вміє компенсувати свої позиційні провали. Зараз Марінер має заспокоїти Кейна, Давіда Луїса. Сюди прийшов також на правах ветерана Білі Кабальєро. Пробігав Кейн. Зачепив Давіда Луїса, я так розумію.
Keane's got to be careful. Just put Willian.
Yeah, that's just only frustration from Harry Kane there.
Another booking, and there's more stuff going on off the ball. Card's not going in the pocket, I don't think. Easiest to tell you the players that haven't been booked for Tottenham.
It's a tackle that Harry Kane would never have made earlier in the game.
Kane into trouble. That's it's gone off now. Stuart Atwell gave the free kick. That was all Harry Kane.
I think Tottenham must be fearful of, even though they came back in the league game at right hand lane, he's going behind here at Wembley. Another issue with Diego Costa again.
There's the arm off, and Costa that Bentaleb wasn't happy about. It's just a classic tactic from the centre forward.
Caught by Fernandez, yellow card instantly produced.
I mean, it doesn't look good. He's got the yellow card out straight away. I mean, it's really high, but I don't think there's much.
The yellow card has been confirmed, the challenge being deemed.
It's exactly the same shape as first half.
Equalizer was in there too firmly on Son, and Michael Onman quickly on the scene to make sure it didn't spill over. Chases his own pass. It's a pretty hefty challenge too.
Oh, Romero's on the ground and he's just kicked the back of Colwell. You can see it in the distance there. I think Romero's going to go. And I think Romero is a lucky boy, because I think when you normally do that...
Mikel comes in late there, but Dembele can't really afford to
Sterling driving him back and going over him. Just a goal kick. But there is a VAR check.
And he was so close to it, Michael Oliver, really.
seal the game, which will be massively important.
A flashpoint here between Cesar, Azpilicueta and Stephen Bergwijn.
Do you know what? Azpilicueta stood in front of him, he's got his way. Johnson.
So it seemed, and now Porro is enraged because he feels he should have had the corner, and he's being shown a yellow card for his reaction, overreaction.
Six there to attack it with Romero and Cucurella. Whether Cucurella is not happy, the VAR is. Yeah. No violent conduct by Romero.
Joins in. the plot now.
Yeah, the half
they lose the race for the title.
That's the one from Ryan Mason.
Happened tonight.
A night of unrelenting mayhem. And at the end of it all, as once he was before, Pochettino by hook or by crook, crazily, is the king of...
Зараз, я думаю, жовті картки підуть. Їх не було. Будуть.
Tankard just stretched them, won it cleanly. Havertz is furious and is in the ear of the assistant referee, Gary Beswick. Davis setting it up, and it's in! Spurs back on level terms through Højbjerg. Their best period of the game ends up in a goal. Real angry reaction between the two managers and sets of coaching staff on the bench. And it's all come from the next phase of play after Havertz thought that he was fouled by Bentancur. It's Reece James, and Chelsea lead again. Well, it's a touchline that has seen a fair few Chelsea managers run up and down it in the years with emphatic celebrations, and Thomas Tuchel just channeling his inner Mourinho and Conte. Angry handshake, which speaks volumes about the way the game has been played. Antonio Conte and Thomas Tuchel squaring up again as the full-time whistle blows. Not the happy return to Stamford Bridge that Conte wanted. Thomas Tuchel with plenty of reason for fury, not just what happened.
Еще один стык. Куртзова. Ну и Лэмпард по Жозе Моуриньо также достаточно добрых слов сказал. В том числе вспоминая совместный период работы в Челси, в том числе первое пришествие Жозе в лондонский Челси.
What's Gusto doing? I mean, that's all Tottenham were doing, was just setting it up.
It is Tottenham that it is a relatively strange system, and how they've played it before.
And Martin Atkinson has to deal with this. Azpilicueta wasn't really trying to take the free kick quickly.
Yeah, I think for Tottenham,
had some really good chances against Southampton. Spare their rushes. James takes.
Ashley Cole going in there. And some past wounds opening up here. Card going to be, seems to be yellow, that's what we're seeing.
Absolute madness of Chelsea.
Reece James, violent conduct.
What are they doing, Chelsea?
The doggy.
Really disappointed he's not wrapped his foot around this more and kept it on target.
Meanwhile, yellow card brandished towards Malang Sarr, Harry Kane.
Sarr's elbow actually catches.
Figure there that title winning teams are, I'm not sure they do.
Caicedo's got him very firmly there.
Spurs one.
Fabregas with a little flick out there at Dembele, no contact, but I don't think Spurs in particular, you know, given that they have another two really important games coming.
Mudryk still aces to sprint. Vicario comes to meet him, and Mudryk would appear to have left a little bit in. Stop it by Rosen. Flying in again. Long after the referee's whistle had actually gone, the ball had been dead for quite.
All the manager talks about not changing his style, his philosophy. But if he doesn't change,
should we next? He goes back a long way, doesn't he? Remember that set to at Stamford Bridge when Spurs are going for the title and the Pochettino, and it all kicked off.
Yeah, the battle of the bridge.